tonight we move to Aries, which is a fire sign, and from the energy work, the place that is related to Aries, like the ram, is the third eye and the eyebrow center and the eyes. So the Nidra practice is all about the eyes. It's about vision and laser focus. It's about trailblazing. So you've had your chance to reflect, to dream, and now we start to actually visualize a plan forward. So this Yoga Nidra, the intention is going to be to help you come up with a plan. You're not having to actually do the plan yet. It's not about putting it quite into action, but it's about creating a trail of a torchlight towards some outcome. So whatever you're maybe working on this year, a business plan, a goal for yourself, like what are the steps that need to happen, right? And Aries, new moon Aries is a great time to set an intention around creating a business plan, creating a forward moving trail for yourself into that new iteration. So that's going to be the theme of the evening, the theme of the Nidra. And so we're going to get started with a little bit of work beforehand to release some of the tension from the physical eyes so that you can relax into the third eye, that almost like I want to say like a torchlight, right, to guide you through. So find a comfortable seat and just start by aligning yourself so that your head, shoulders, hips, and buttocks are all in a straight line. And let yourself just settle down. Become aware of your presence. And let things get a little bit quieter. We're going to use this practice to take away distractions and to hone in. Let the eyelids be heavy. And then gently bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra, so prayer position. And feel the fingertips touch. And then you can drop your chin down, and I want you to let your eyes slowly open, looking at the tips of the middle finger. We're going to start to breathe in and slowly drift this mudra up towards the ceiling. Let the eyes follow as you breathe in. Look at the thumbnails, and as you breathe out, bring the thumbs back down. Follow the thumbs with your gaze and bring it down to just to the point where you can hardly see your thumbs anymore, but the head is still and not moving, not dropping the chin. So inhale, drifting the thumbs up. Try not to let your eyes go too fast, breathing in. And exhale, follow your thumbnails with your gaze. Just below your nose, looking down. Do that 3 more times, breathing in. And breathing out. It does require a little bit of discipline to train the eyes to stay focused on a point. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Now just keep the gaze towards the thumbs. The thumbs are slightly below your face. And then you're just going to rub your hands really quickly. And I want you to blink as fast as you can. So blinking as fast as you can and rubbing your hands. There's a lot of exercises in yoga to soothe the eyes. Because when your eyes are feeling like they're out on stalks, like cartoon characters, it's like you can't see inside. You're busy with the outside world. You just can't focus inward. So blinking, blinking, hands creating heat. And then you're going to take the hands, cup them over your eyes and keep blinking as fast as you can. Take a nice deep breath, then open the eyes nice and wide. And now breathe out and close your eyelids. Take another breath in, open the eyes, still cupping the eyes with your hand. So you really see that darkness, that void. And then exhale, close your eyes. And then we're going to take a mudra. So I'm going to come a little closer to show you this mudra. You're going to take your pinky fingers to the edge of the mouth, the ring fingers just at the point where the cheeks are. The middle finger is going to be underneath your eyes. The pointer finger is above your eyelids. You'll close your eyes. And then the thumbs, you're going to close your ears off. So you're kind of bracing and gently pull the skin apart from the sides. Now, keeping the eyelids closed, the fingers are resting very gently. Lift the head up towards the ceiling as you breathe in. And then let your head fall into the fingertips, dropping the chin as you breathe out. Doing that 3 more times, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. And then just release the hands back down to your lap, still staying closed eyes. And just notice the effects of that mudra on the skin around your face, on the skin over the forehead. Maybe it feels a little less contracted. And then slowly let the eyelids open. You're going to bring your hands into fists with the thumbs pointing up and bring the hands right into the center of the chest. Find a tall spine. So if you're slouching, sit up tall. And then extend the arms out to the side. Now you want to have the arms back a little so that you can just see the thumbs and the edge of your vision. And we're going to keep everything really still in the body. So you're not turning the body and you're not turning your head. Everything else is locked in. You just take your gaze over to the right thumb. So right and then center. Gaze to the left. And feel a gentle stretch in the eye muscles and then center. Take the gaze up to the ceiling and center to the tip of the nose, center. To the right and center. To the left and center. To the ceiling and center. To the nose and center. I'm going to go a little faster. Right, left, ceiling, nose. Right, left, ceiling, nose. Ceiling, left, right, nose. Right, nose. Ceiling, left, right, nose. Ceiling, right, left, nose. Ceiling, nose. Ceiling, nose. Left, right, left, right, nose, ceiling. And then gaze forward. See if you can relax your focus. And then slowly release the hands and close your eyes. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Soften your forehead. And I want you to imagine a candle. That candle, if you lit one, then it's just imagining a candle flame in front of your eyes, slightly higher. And then slowly let the eyelids open. Okay, we're going to come into Simbasana, so lion breath pose. And so I'd like you please to take your knees nice and wide. Bring the toes to touch. You might need to use a pillow if you can't take your seat all the way back. And you're going to take your hands and turn your palms towards your knees. So the palms are turned back. Now, just let your seat go back towards your heels. So there's a stretch of the forearms. You're going to breathe in and then come forward, bending your elbows. Now, at the same time as you bend your elbows, you're going to stick your tongue out, make a ha sound, and take the eyes in and up, right? Shambhavi mudra, so the eyes go in and up. So I'll show you once. So it's an inhale, back, exhale, inhale, exhale. Do this 3 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Really stretch the tongue out. Inhale, exhale, and then come back. Sit back, bring the knees together. Again, you can use a cushion for this if you like. Stay here for a moment. Hands on your lap. Relax your jaw, relax your tongue. You're going to take your left hand and place it over the right knee. And take your right hand all the way back behind you. Again, have your thumb facing up towards the ceiling and train your eyes onto your thumb. We're going to breathe for 5 breaths here. Keep the eyes trained on the thumbnail. So it's an inhale, exhale 1, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3. See if you can avoid blinking too much. Inhale, exhale 4, inhale, exhale 5. Now slowly release that right hand down, turn your head and let your gaze come back to center, and then just place your hands onto your lap and close your eyes. Taking a nice deep breath in and exhale out. Imagine all the heat from the eyes draining down and out through the body. And we'll take the other side, so let your eyes blink open. Take the right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand, thumb up towards the ceiling, and then start to twist around, keeping your eyes focused on the thumbnail. And again, 5 breaths here. So inhale, exhale 1, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3, inhale, exhale 4, inhale, exhale 5. Now carefully release the left hand down, rotate the head back to center, letting the eyeballs drift around, and then just placing the hands onto the lap, closing the eyes. So the eyes are a little bit tricksters, right? They see things, but they don't necessarily see things clearly. And in yoga, we call this avidya, the idea that the eyes are kind of a little bit veiled by what we want to see. And so letting your attention focus on the third eye, that place of intuition, that place of knowing. And then you can let the physical eyes start to open. And we're coming into camel pose here. So tucking your toes and just bring your hands to the front of the thighs. Gently lift the chest up towards the ceiling, imagining that you had a candle flame that you want to expose up towards the ceiling. Take the right hand back behind you. You can touch the heel if you can. If not, back of the thigh is fine. Left hand draws behind you. And then roll the shoulders open so you're exposing the chest. Now, lift the gaze up towards the ceiling. Let the back of the head drop back. And then let the eyes float all the way back as far as they can. Breathing in and out smoothly, calmly. Try not to let your eyes dart around. Focus on one point. And then to come out, take the right hand to the lower back, left hand to the lower back. Coming up, and we're going to move into Shankasana or rabbit pose. So this pose is letting the head come down, but we want to practice this pose with reverence. It's a pose of relating down towards Mother Earth and releasing the forehead. So you'll rise up onto the knees again, bring the arms up. It looks very like child's pose. You're going to take the fingertips down to the ground and walk the fingers forward. So the hips are over the knees, and then you slowly connect down to earth. So you let the hands release down, very much in alignment with spring, right? Feeling into the ground, even underneath your yoga mat, into the earth. And then slowly let the elbows come down, forearms come down. Maybe you need to walk the knees back a little, and then let your eyes close. See if you can, as you lower the head, know when your head is about to touch the ground. And with absolute reverence, place the forehead down. Staying here for 5 breaths. And deep breath in. And exhale for 1. Deep breath in. And exhale for 2. Noticing the parts of the body that are expanding as you breathe in. Exhale for 3. Relax the fingers a little bit more and exhale for 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. And then you're just going to slowly roll your forehead a little side to side. And I'm sure you all have a goal or a plan. Maybe it's business related, maybe it's body related, maybe it's lifestyle related, maybe it's relationship related, something that you are looking to change or bring in, possibly confused by it. And so this practice giving that trailblazing quality. So you're not distracted. You gently lift the head up, look forward, and then come up onto your hands and tuck your toes ready for downward dog. So coming into downward dog here, let your head dangle. Let the eyeballs soften. So the eyes are fiery. They bring in light, and there is a lightness to them, a fire behind the eyes. See if you can soften that quality. And a couple more breaths. Relax your toes. And then you'll walk your feet to your hands to your feet. Treading softly. You're going to come on the left fingers, bend your left knee, and take your right hand to your hip. A little bit sassy. And now you're going to roll that right shoulder open. That left hand creates the leverage to be able, if that left arm is bent, it's difficult to turn. So the stronger and more lifted you can be from the fingers and have this arm like a strong support, the more leverage you're going to get, the more of a twist you're going to get. And then you're going to extend your right arm up to the ceiling and gaze at the thumbnail. Now, the temptation is for the eyes to move around, right? The eyes are connected to the mind. When the mind's busy, the eyes want to move. So we're going to hold it here. Gaze to the thumb. Inhale and exhale 1. Inhale and exhale 2. Inhale and exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Stay disciplined. Inhale, exhale 5. Now just turn the head down to the ground and then bring the right hand back. Bend into the right knee. And the same process, right? So bending into the right knee, left hand to the hip, press into the ground. So you've got a lift in the chest, roll the shoulder open, and then extend the arm up towards the ceiling. Make connection from the eyes to the thumbnail. And then inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Strong drishti. Inhale, exhale 5. Again, turn the head down. Bring the left hand back down. Separate the feet a little bit wider. Bend into the knees. And then take hold of your elbows. Let your head release completely and close your eyes. And you can let yourself sway a little side to side. And then bring your fingertips back to the floor. You're going to heel toe the feet as wide as you can. And lift and spread the toes. And then slowly place the toes down. Now, if you can, maybe you have a pillow that you can use. Walk your fingers back in line with your toes. Bend your elbows and let the crown of the head come all the way down. If you can, taking the head all the way down to the ground. That's great. If not, then bring the ground to you. Grab your pillows and take the crown of the head onto the pillows. Elbows are bent. And just let yourself gently rock back and forward. So you're massaging the skull plates. And then find the point where it feels the right place for you tonight or today. Take a nice deep breath in. Eyes are closed. Exhale. Notice how it feels to have the pressure on the head. And then slowly press into the arms. Bear the weight in the arms. Lift the head up. Take any props that you were using out of the way. And then slowly heel toe the feet together. And then we'll come down. And we're going to take crocodile pose. So crocodile pose is one of my favorite poses. And it really helps to open the back body. So bring your elbows down and you cup your hands. And then you can work at a place that feels comfortable for you. So your elbows can be quite far out. You're cupping around your cheeks. If you're further forward with the elbows, there's going to be more opening in the lower back. If you want, you can bring the elbows back a little, and that will bring the emphasis into the upper back. So play with a place that feels good. Closer in, goes higher up the spine, further away, lower down the spine. And then let the chin and the cheeks rest into the palms of the hand. Now you're going to take the gaze up towards the ceiling and hold it. And then take the gaze over as if you were going around a clock face. So over to the right, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Take the gaze all the way as far as you can. 5 o'clock, so a slight stretch in the eye muscles, the optic nerves, and down to 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then 12. And then we'll go backwards. 11, 10, 9, 8, elbows, let your forehead rest and close your eyes. You're going to roll onto your back, hug your knees in towards your chest, and then make some circles with the knees, keeping the eyes closed. Bring the knees back and lift your head up, squeeze yourself into a really tight ball. So really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as hard as you can and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Placing your feet down onto the ground, hands onto the thighs. And then you're going to rub your hands again, create some friction between the hands. And then let your hands just rest over your eyes, cupping your forehead. I'm just taking 5 breaths here. Nice deep breath in. Exhale for 1. Inhale. Exhale for 2. Inhale. And exhale for 3. Inhale, exhale for 4. And inhale, exhale for 5. So we're going to get ready to go into the Nidra practice. And you might want to grab your pillow and place it underneath your head and maybe even the tops of the shoulders. If your back feels tight tonight, then I would highly recommend another pillow underneath your buttocks or the knees, depending on where you're feeling tightness. And then you want to have your feet at least hip width apart, so you're not feeling constricted in any way in the legs. And of course, to make everything a little bit more comfortable, I would highly, highly, highly recommend a blanket, at least over the torso, because when we come into the Nidra practice, the body temperature will drop. So you want to create an experience where you're not going to be disturbed by the body in any way. So clearing out things around you, supporting your body so that it can drop down into the ground. Blankets so that your body temperature stays consistent. And then you have a choice for your hands. So if you're feeling a little bit too open, too vulnerable, too emotional, then sometimes I like to start with my hands over my chest. And it's a very soothing feeling. And then when it comes to rotation of consciousness, I can release my hands out. But that's really your choice, and you have to make that call right now, whether or not you feel okay having your hands out in a 45-degree angle, or just gently resting on your chest because you want to have a little bit more something soothing. And again, making sure that you are comfortable. And just take a moment to see if there's any way that you can make yourself like 5% more comfortable. So what could you do to create 5% more comfort in your body? And make that adjustment for yourself. So we want to have the body settled so that it won't be distracting. And you can really settle into the practice of Yoga Nidra, which we're doing this evening on this new moon in Aries. It's part of the journey to be guided by this lunar energy, in particular the new moon, as an energy of bringing in, an energy of manifesting. And we're going to be working with the element of fire, the energy of planning, visualizing steps towards a goal, and of trailblazing. So as you're here lying on the ground or in a bed, allow your body to settle down further. To release another layer of tension to the ground. You could imagine your body being like earth, qualities of gravity, surrendering it to the earth. And throughout the practice, the body should stay still. There should be no movement. The body stays still, silent, and motionless. And even as the outer frame of the body stays still, the inner workings of the body are affected by the breath. And the constant ebb and flow of the breath having a relationship with the tissue inside the body, the bones inside the body, movement of the lungs, feeding the heart and blood with oxygen, and the body giving back carbon dioxide, and the cells releasing. As much as the body is still motionless like earth, the breath fluid like water. Moving in and moving out. Moving in and moving out. And as the breath moves in and out, there are turning points. Witnessing the turning point, so labeling the breath, moving in, and then there's a turning point, and then moving out, and a turning point, and moving in, registering that turning point, and moving out, registering the turning point. See if you can watch the next few rounds of breath, labeling, noticing the turning point. You're not trying to change the breath. You're not trying to make it longer or shorter. You're not trying to make it deeper. I'd like you to bring your mental awareness into the most central part of your chest. So between the front ribs, between the back of the body, right in the center, between left and right. Keep your mental awareness at that point. Heart center. And continue to imagine the breath emanating from this place now. Again, with the turning points. And as you witness the breath at this central point in the chest, deep inside the chest cavity. The breath becomes almost a circular motion. Breathing in, turning, breathing out, turning, cycling through itself. All of the mental awareness at this heart, creating space for an intention. You could use your own intention, but I'm also going to offer an intention for this practice, an intention of focus and clarity. An intention to find clarity in achieving a goal. An intention of creating a focus like a laser beam. Not being distracted, but clear trail to that which you desire. Like a candle or a torch that shows the way. And I'd like you to bring to mind a candle flame burning at the heart center. From the wider base of the candle flame all the way to the tip of the candle flame. I'm going to take this candle flame through the body. I'd like you to imagine inside your body, inside the skin, the body the color of a dark night, like a midnight blue sky, deep and dark, throughout the whole inner being. And as I call out various body parts, I'd like you to imagine placing the candle in each of these body parts. So begin by moving your mental awareness and the candle flame to the tip of the right thumb. And candle flame at the tip of the right thumb. And let it be there, and move a candle flame to the tip of the index finger, right hand. Middle finger, candle flame. Tip of the ring finger. Tip of the pinky. Palm of the right hand. Right wrist. Right forearm. Right elbow. Upper arm. right shoulder joint, right shoulder blade, right collarbone, right chest, right waist, right hip, right thigh, right knee, right calf, right ankle, candle flame at the heel of the right foot, sole of the right foot, candle flame, tip of the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Simultaneously light all the candle flames, let them burn a little bit stronger. And then dim the candle flames, moving to the left hand, placing the image and mental awareness at the tip of the left hand thumb, second finger, candle flame, third finger, fourth finger, pinky finger, palm of the left hand, candle flame, left wrist, left forearm, left elbow, upper arm, left shoulder blade, left collarbone, left chest, left waist, left hip, left thigh, left knee, left calf, left ankle, candle flame to the heel of the left foot, candle flame sole of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe. Feel all the candle flames burn a little bit brighter on the left side. And now switch and feel the candle flames burn bright on the right side, from the fingers to the toes, the whole right side, every candle flame burning. And now switch to the left side. The left side is bright, candle flames burning. And now right side. And then left side. And then dim both sides. Bring the candle flame to the tip of the tailbone. Candle flame and mental awareness to the pubic bone. Candle flame to each vertebrae in the spine, imagining a row of candles to be lit one at a time from the base of the spine, following your spinal curves. Each vertebrae, a candle lit all the way up to the base of the skull. Lighting a candle at the base of the skull. Candle flame at the top of the head. Candle flame in the center of the forehead. Center of the brain. Behind the right eye. Behind the left eye. Right temple. Left temple. Right ear. Left ear. Right cheek. Left cheek. Candle flame, tip of the nose. Upper lip. Lower lip. Chin. Right jaw. Left jaw. Center of the throat. Center of the chest. Center of the belly. Space between the pubic bone and the tailbone. Lighting up the whole of the torso and the head. And now lighting up only the arms and legs. Torso and head. Arms and legs. Torso and head. Arms and leg. Whole body. And then relax. Let all of the candles through the body relax and bring your mental awareness to the space between the eyebrows, the movie screen of the mind, where there is dark and nothingness. Let there be a candle flame in the center of the forehead. I'd like you to imagine in your mind's eye, in this movie screen, yourself going for a walk in a quiet forest. It's slightly damp, and there's a slight mist. The candle flame in the center of the head allows you to see where you're going, and you come across a cave. Start to step into the cave, and as you come into the cave, you notice at the end of the cave there is a tunnel. The light from your candle illuminates the walls of the cave, and you can easily begin to find your way into the tunnel. Somehow you know that this tunnel is a tunnel specifically for you, leading you to something. And you feel drawn to go along the tunnel. And as you do, on your right side, your light shines into a space on the right side, small nook. You turn to the right and you notice on this nook in this little mini cave, there is something for you that will be helpful on your path. Maybe an item, it may be a person, maybe a feeling. Imagine that you could take it with you and you come back to the path in the tunnel and you continue on. After a few more minutes, you notice that there feels a hollowness to the left of you. Again, drawn towards this nook to the left of you, you notice that again, there's something within this small cavern that is for you. A quality, a person, a thing that will be helpful for you. Since it's for you, you have every right and then feel encouraged to take this item. You take it with gratitude and move back to the path, feeling compelled to keep going. You feel that at the end of this path, there is something waiting for you. And you continue on until you reach a large cavern. As you step into the cavern, the light from your candle shines brightly. And in the center of the cavern is just the thing you need to complete your goal, your plan. You take it with gratitude. There's a dead end now, so you turn around and you begin to make your way slowly and calmly back along the tunnel. Finally, reaching the cave that you entered through. You step back out into the forest, feeling the dampness and the mist. And you walk back towards your body, taking the items with you, knowing that they will help you with clarity and focus. You make a resolution to use these things for clarity and focus and to help you with your intention. And you know that this is the end of the practice of Yoga Nidra. And the practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Begin by allowing sensation to come back into your consciousness, allowing the sensation that is your body and the weight of your blanket on your body, allowing the sensation of the texture of the floor, the pillow, let it come back to you. Allow your sense of hearing to bring back in sounds, not just my voice, but other sounds around you. Ambient sounds in the room that you're in. Breathe a little bit deeper and allow the sense of smell to come back. And take a swallow and allow the sense of taste to come back. Slowly bend your knees, placing your feet onto the floor. And then roll onto one side, either left or right. And in your mind's eye here, create a bridge for yourself, a bridge that will bring you out of this etheric Yoga Nidra practice and into whatever activity it is that you're going to next. As you lay on your side, visualize yourself walking across this bridge away from the Yoga Nidra and back into your everyday life. Keeping your eyes closed, press down into the ground and come back to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands together at your heart center. You're going to drop your chin down, and I'd like you to let your eyes gently open. Interlace the fingers and then pull the heel of the hand into your navel, keeping the elbows back. Take a point ahead of you and let your gaze find one point, but at the same time a panorama. So there's one pointed focus and the panorama. Take a nice deep breath in, lean forward, pull the elbows back. And then slowly come back up to sit.